is how to pass a prop firm, okay? This is my secret technique, okay? You have a 200k account. Now, the most we're gonna be risking is 4k on an A plus setup. Okay, what is an A plus setup? Here is what you guys need to understand what an edge is, okay? What is an edge, okay? An edge in the market is, I call it a specific pattern in the market you look for daily. Okay? Now, how do you look for these types of specific patterns, and how do you determine what is an A plus setup? A plus setup, A setup, and a B. Now, if you guys have first, the bare minimum here is understanding liquidity. Okay. The bare minimum here is understanding liquidity. Okay. First and first, understand liquidity. Okay. If you do not understand liquidity, you should understand all the blocks. But understanding all the blocks, you need to understand liquidity well enough. Do you understand? Now, what is an A setup? An A setup looks like this. Okay, GBP JPY, what do you get? You get this. Liquidity sweep. First, you have, for your A plus setup, now you have first liquidity sweep. Liquidity. No, just liquidity. What do you have next? You have what here? You have a break of structure here, a 15 minutes break of structure here. Okay. I should not be explaining this to anyone, like no one here anymore. Sorry. Here you have this break of structure, this candle here. Okay. That means plus okay, sorry guys, there was a technical issue. Okay, now like I was saying, understand liquidity, understand all the block. Now here you have liquidity sweep here. Where do we have that? We have a liquidity sweep here, right here. Okay, what next? You have a break of structure. Yeah, we talked about that. Break of structure. Okay, what do we have next? We have a fair value gap right here. right here. Okay, so we have a fair value gap also. A fair value gap. Okay, what do we have again? What do we have? What do we have? We have a displacement. Well, I would take my entry here. I would take my entry here, but it is called an A plus setup, right? We have another, not 1 minute, not 2 minutes, not 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, but a 15 minutes displacement to the upside. That should tell us enough. We are gonna be bullish. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Now, plus displacement. Now, what do we have here? We have this, okay? We have this being most of the requirements to take a trade. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have liquidity, break of structure, fair value gap, and a displacement. If you do not take such trade, you have a problem. Do you get me? You really have a problem, which you don't. Okay. Now, get that away. What if, like I taught you guys about what do we call it? Order blocks. Okay, previous low. Here we have it. Do we have it? Order blocks. What happens? Taps into the order blocks. What happens? Goes back to the upside. Here you go. This is what setup is this? Now let's take a look. We've got a tap into the order block. Order block. Okay. Okay. I'm not good with this. Okay, we've got another block, tap, a break of structure. Okay, we've got that. What do we have again? A break of structure. Okay. What do we have? We've got this sweep. Okay. Tapping into the break of the fair value gap. Okay. Plus a tap into the fair value gap. Okay. Now a break of structure to the upside, and it's another break of structure to the upside. Okay. We get in this confluence. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope you follow with me. We get in confluence that makes us understand if this is a what taking setup or not. Do you understand? Now, for example, this is an A plus setup. Then what is an A setup when you have this? What is a B setup when you have this? Do you understand? You have liquidity, break of structure, but we do not yet have fair value gap. We also don't have the displacements, whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? So we don't have that yet. Now, same for this. We don't have the break of structure. So here, taking your entry of this sweep here, taking this entry here, not getting this break of structure to the upside, it is still what taking setup, but it is not an A plus setup. It is an A setup. since we had reactions in on here and this fair value gap. Do you understand me? So here we go. Now let's go back to where we were. Now you understand how edges work. Now at this point you can trade. You understand what trades you should take, what types of trades are what taken or not. Now this type of trades are what's taken. Yeah, you can take this, okay? Yeah, you can. Be careful. Be careful taking trades like this. Do you guys understand? Now going back to how to pass prop firms. Risking 2% of 200k, you do not want to risk it on trades like this. Trades like this, you want to risk probably like a band. Yeah, a band. Yeah, 1k is good. But once you get in fair value gaps and stuff like that field, you might, yeah, you can go for like two bands, 2k. Yeah, 2k highest. But once you get into displacements and stuff like that, you can go for 4k. Now, how I trade, here is my break of structure. My entry is here, the latest entry, okay? Now, long position here. Minimum for me is 1 to 3 points. I should still be able to target this here, this one here. I'm trying to see the average risk to reward. I would try to pass an account where should I go for 4? Realistically, okay? When I explain stuff to you guys, I try to trade realistically as possible so you guys can understand. Here is a 1 to 4, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, a 1 to 4, well, something like this, you guys have passed an account with a trade, risking 2% on an A plus setup. Do you understand? Now, if you're trying to go, if you're trying to target this this imbalance right here, if you're trying to target this imbalance right here, because I taught you guys price chases what? Price chases liquidities and inefficiencies or imbalances. So if we try to make a 1 to 5, you're passing accounts like FTMO in just a trade. And if you're not trying to pass accounts like this in just a trade, you can try to pass them twice. Because once you risk 4k and you up, I don't know, 8k or 10k or 16k or whatever, you have cushion, you have bread to be able to risk 4k again, 2% again. Do you understand? Now, what if you lost this trade 4k? Well, if you do, this is what you're gonna be doing here. Here's what you do. You lost this. Your next trade, you're risking 1%. Now, you won, you keep going 2% and you pass. You lost, you're reducing it down to 1%. That is 2 bands. Then, if you lose that, you're risking it back to 0.5. 0.5. Okay. That is 1,000 on the trade. Okay. That is exactly how you should pass accounts for people. Or for yourself, sorry. But I go on a very aggressive style. For example, when I see something like this, I might go 3%. I've gone 4% sometimes. Yeah, I'm not saying it depends on me. I trade based on my experience with the market, what I am used to seeing, what I see a lot of times. So I know how much I should put on a trade if I know it is worth taking. Do you understand? So when you win, like, you should not keep losing 1, 2, 3, 4 trades in a row. You should not. My strategy does not permit you to lose 4 trades or 5 trades in a row. Only if you're trying to trade all the types of strategy. Do you understand? So, um, then once you win, once you go back to risking 1%, you win that, you risk 2%, then you risk, once you're at break even, you risk 1% to break even. Once you're at break even, you go 4K again. That is 2%. Do you understand? So once you lose that, you go down, you come up. Once you break even, you just need 1 trade or 2 winning trades to be funded once you're at break even. Do you understand? So that is what I also want you guys to understand. Understanding how edges work and understanding how I pass prop firms. And for CRT, CRT is going to be coming into the mastermind. It's going to be late. It's going to show up late in the mastermind. But CRT is coming. I'm going to teach you guys how I trade total subs. Okay? So have a nice day, guys.